So we walking to the back of her house. I'm looking around. It's like she got wood panels on the wall falling off. There's some holes in the wall. Like, I'm like, damn, I'm in a trap. Like, think of a trap house. Like, a trap house that come to your imagination. That's what this joint looked like. I swear to God, man, this joint was trapped out, young. No funny. Like, I'm scared of...
I lost my dog. Ever since then, I've been charged up. And these niggas lame. A lot of these niggas be washed up. They love you in private, talk about you in public. Cut them off and leave their ass cropped up. Oops, I'm in now, we get money, no doubt. We be ballin' for real, they can't guard us. I lost my dog. Ever since then, I've been charged up.
What it do, young? You know? TyFetty back on this mug. You know me? I'm back on this joint. I'm gonna do something a little different, see how this go. I don't know if it's gonna gain no traction. I don't know if I'm doing it for no reason. But got a little story time for y'all. And while I tell y'all this story, light y'all little, y'all blicky up. No, this is not no cigarette. This is sheets and funnel. I am from Maryland. We smoke sheets and funnel. We don't smoke no backwoods, no Rellos, no White Owls, no Swisher Leafs, no Game Leafs. None of that. Look, this is not sponsored. Sheets, what I mean, pure hemp. That's all I smoke. Funnel. Throw that in the sheet. Roll that joint up and you gonna be blasted. I just dropped the J. Hold up. I gotta call my everything situated. I had to. You did. But like I said, light y'all little up. We gonna make this video, make this little story time. I got something for y'all. Like, comment, subscribe. You did. If y'all messing with it, let me know. If y'all not messing with it, let me know. I'm here for all criticism. I want to improve and, you know, take y'all advice. You dig? And just like that, we into this month. You dig? So, the story go like this. The story time of my worst sneaky link ever. Worst sneaky link ever. Like, from A to Z, it was just terrible. Bad experience. Never, ever wanted to do it again. Never even. I don't even think we talked after that. Like, but salute to her, though. She moved out of Maryland. She got a husband, kid. She doing her thing. But, man, let me tell you about this. So, it's, at the time, I was 15. I was 14. My fault. I was turning 15 in a couple days. I'm tripping. I'm tripping, right? I was 15. I was turning 16 in a couple days. This is sophomore year. I had a girlfriend. But, again, this sophomore year. I'm 23 right now. So, that's almost 10 years ago. You did? So, I had a girlfriend at the time, right? Shorty that wanted to mess with me, you dig? She was on my bumper. I ain't gonna lie. She was a senior. And you know, like how in high school, the seniors about to graduate. So, they done with school and all that other extracurricular stuff. Days, like weeks before everybody else get out of school. So, this is one of them days. Seniors ain't had to go to school. I'm in 10th grade, so I still gotta go to school, go to class, all the regular. And she was like, shit, pull up on me. You know me, I ain't gonna say no. Back then, I wasn't gonna say no. Now, bro, somebody hit my phone, I don't want to pull up. I ain't pulling up. I ain't that thirsty for it. You did? But back then, you had to get in where you fit in on, bruh. So, with that being said, she hit my phone. We was texting a little bit and stuff like that. And when she was in school, she knew I had a girlfriend, so she was with everything. Everything she wanted to be with, everything I wanted to be with, she was with. She had texted me like, yeah, your girl, because she had class with my girlfriend. Your girlfriend in class, meet me at the bathroom. We'll go to the bathroom, chop it up, hug, whatever the case may be. Do a little, might take her under the stairwell, get something. You hear me? We in school, I had to make it shake. So she was already with all that. She was doing everything I wanted her to do, keeping her mouth shut, all that. But boom, my bus came at like, let's say like 7:40. I ain't gonna lie. My folks wasn't planning to that skip school, miss school for no reason. Like, we don't want you in the house with us when you hear me? Because both of my folks started working from home when I was in like 9th grade. Like, you hear me? A lot of stuff went out the window. So they start working from home. It's just easy. I don't blame them. You can sit in the bed, do your work. You hear me? You can eat when you want to eat. You can sleep when you want to sleep. You can, you know, it's advantages to teleworking. So they're like, shit, you're not about to sit in here with us and get on our nerves. You're going to go to school, and you're going to get on their nerves. I was bad in school. I ain't going to lie. But, so, boom. I leave for the bus stop like 7:30. I call one of my men, one of my teammates for real. He was a senior as well, and he had a car. I'm like, Because he know the girl. They seniors. My school ain't small, but it ain't huge. You know who in your class. He knew her and stuff. I'm like, hey, drop me off at, I'm not going to say her name. Drop me off at Shorty house at like 7:30 in the morning. He like, bet. So he picked me up. I gave him like 15. This back in, what, 10th grade? This 2015. You know, $10, $15. That's almost filling up a tank back then. Especially with a high school. Nigga, what? Nobody got no BMW, no Benz. He had like a 2004 Mustang. Boy, that joint filled from east to, you know what I mean? He dropped me off. This is first red flag, y'all. I swear to God. The drive from, I'm from Waldorf, Maryland. She stayed in Waldorf. It's really like Nansemore. If you don't know, you don't know. But she stayed like 25 minutes from me on my soul. Like, that shit was a hike. Charles County, like deep in the woods. Like, she stayed in the woods. So we driving. Yeah, I mean, we hitting the little, you did on the way. We finally get there, right? We pull on her driveway. For one, it's not even a driveway. It's a dirt road to get to her house. For one. For two, bruh, the yard looked crazy. It looked like Hurricane Katrina just hit her yard. It's kids' toys. It's basketballs. It's bicycles in the yard. Just everywhere, bruh. Grass not cut. The house is probably the size of... This is the size of her house. This was the size of her house, y'all. I'm not lying, y'all. The house was tiny, bro. But it's like, shit, I'm here. I done already skipped school. I ain't about to go to school. Like, I don't feel like hearing nobody's mouth and nobody coach, none of that. So I just skipped school. I was like, I'm here. I'm locked in. That's what it's going to be. I get it in the crib and shit. She opened. I text her like I'm outside, called her, whatever I did. She come up with the door, right? Boom. I walk in. First thing I notice, it's like, it's hella stains on the carpet. Like, hella stains. She had carpet. It's like a beige carpet. It's hella dirt, hella stains. I'm like, what the fuck? As we walk into her room in the back of the house. We walk into her room. I see like 3 cats just walking around. I'm like, oh yeah, the cats in this joint going fed. They peeing everywhere. They doing, you know what I mean? It's just mad dirty, man. So we walk into the back of her house. I'm looking around. It's like she got wood panels on the wall falling off. There's some holes in the wall. Like, I'm like, damn, I'm in a trap. Like, think of a trap house. Like a trap house that come to your imagination. That's what this joint looked like. I swear to God, man, this joint was trapped out, young. No funny. Like, I'm scared. I'm thinking like, damn, this a back door. Like, somebody real live about that. You know what I mean? But like I said, I already just skipped school. I didn't pay this nigga gas money. We done drove 30 minutes. I'm like, I'm here, young. I'm 10 toes in this joint. Whatever happens, happens. So we walk into the back to a road. We get to a road. First thing I noticed, I'm very attentive. That's the word. I'm very attentive. Mo, she ain't had no sheets on her mattress. Mattress brown. That joint cruise. Mattress through. Pillows. She had about 3 pillows on the bed. None of them had pillowcases. Them joints yellow. I'm like, oh my God, she's one of them, bro. I just set myself up. But like I said, you got to see it through, my boy. I'm already there, Mo. I done did all this. I didn't feel me. I'm there. Man, we cool. And she ain't had no TV in the room, bro. We watching Netflix and shit off an iPad, bro. That's number 2, right? Like, food. Everything that could have went wrong. No funny shit. Like, all jokes aside. So, like I said, it's like 8:15 at this point, bro. So we got the whole day. I'm in this joint the whole day. I told my man to come get me after he got off of school. So that's we get out at 2:50. He coming at 3. Like, I know for a fact I'm here all day. So we in that joint chopping it up, this, that, and the other. And like I said, remember, she knew I had a girlfriend. Somehow, some way, she takes my phone. We've been cooling, you know, just cooling in that joint mode. We went out back, smoked, whatever the case may be. We cooling. She ended up taking my phone, right? She ended up taking my phone. And she see other shit in that joint. But in my head, I'm like, I could be wrong. Like back then, like looking back now, like, yeah, I mean, I guess I was wrong, because I was, feel me? But you're not my girlfriend. You're not my girl. You know I deal with somebody else. One person, you know that for a fact. So why are you even tripping about what the fuck is going on? That shit happened, but, you know, I talked my way out of that. You know, I get up them jams, young. You gotta get up out them jams, young. Everybody know that you watching this, you done had to get up out them jams with a girl or a female. I mean, a female or a dude. Like, you had to get up out them jams. It's mandatory. You done did it once before in your life. So, Got about that jam. We in that joint cooling shit up. Oh shit, get under the bed. Bruh. Like the mattress was on the floor, Mo. So I'm like, how the fuck am I get under the bed? But she meant like get on the side of the bed, like away from her door so I could just lay against the joint. So when somebody looked in, they wouldn't see me. Boom. So I'm on the floor, this and the other. She come back, she like, we good, we good. It was just my dad. He came and he left his lunch or something. I'm like, oh my, here we go with this shit, young. Here we go. So one thing, I'm gonna just skip forward a little bit because nothing really interesting happened. This was in a dirty ass house. I was itching the whole time, like just felt so uncomfortable. Like if you think of a Motel 6 or a Super 8 motel, that's how this joint made me feel, man. I ain't want to lay down. I ain't want to sit on the joint, bro. Like, I ain't want to take my sweats off, nothing. I didn't want to get comfortable, bro, because I feel like I'm liable to see a rat, a roach, a water bug, a ant, a grasshopper, a pram, something I'm very liable to see. So we cool it. One thing lead to another. We start kissing. You know, the whole little foreplay thing, this, that, and the other. She taking her clothes off. I'm taking my clothes off. And I start hitting that joint. Here's the wild part about it, though, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I was in that joint going cuckoo. Like, I was going federal. In my head, I'm like, shit, she about to be 18. I gotta put this on her so she can double back. Like, I'm a young nigga to her for real. If you 18 and somebody else 15, you's a young nigga on the code. So I'm like, shit, I gotta lay this shit the fuck down. So I laid that down. We going for like, it's like, we like 15 minutes in. So at this point, I'm giving her straight missionary, like, arms up. I'm going federal. I'm going federal. We switch positions. I try to give her back shots. It ain't going in. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm not soft. I'm like, it's not going in. Like, what's going on? She tried to do it. It ain't working. She turned back over and looked down. She's like, her was swollen. I'm like, I'm 15, but I didn't even know that was a thing. I'm like, bro, you either lying, you gotta be lying. What you mean it's swollen? How is your swollen? That don't make no sense. You can't, like, what? I'm not, you know what I mean? I don't got no 80-inch monster. It's not swollen. You're welling. You're lying. But I ain't gonna lie. When I look down there, and you hear me, I did my little inspection. Like, you know, you take your car to the, when you get your, like, a car, you gotta get it inspected every, like, year, 2 years, whatever. I did my inspection. Oil was good. Transmission fluid was good. AC coolant was good. The tires, though, they was bald, Mo. Them joints was not good. It was swollen. So and this is like 12 o'clock. Granted, I got like 3 more hours with this girl. I'm like, fool, we can't even go round 2. We can't double back. So I'm like, at first I'm like, all right, maybe if we wait, I get her some ice or something, it'll go down. She like, nah, like it ain't gonna work. I'm like, what you mean it ain't gonna work? She's like, it's just swollen. Like, it's not, like, we tried. I'm like, young. So now at this point, I'm like, bruh, I done came to this girl house, was in the middle of nowhere. It's dirty as shit. It's making me feel uncomfortable. And then I'm about to have blue balls. It was just bad. It was bad, y'all. It was terrible, bro. Like, no funny. It was terrible. Back dressed a little bit. I got my wife beater on shorts. She had her bra and her underwear on. And we just cooling. And she said something that caught me off guard. Like, asking about my girlfriend or something. Like, when you gonna leave your girlfriend and be with me? And I said something like, I'm not leaving her. I'm not gonna be with you either. You just let me hit, knowing I had a girlfriend. Like, I kept it G with her. That's one thing I'm gonna do, though. When it comes to a girl, I'm gonna keep it G. All lying do is bring you problems and hurt feelings, bro. Like, I'd rather be honest with you and you take that for what it is and you cut me off for being honest than for me to lie. You catch me in something. I'm too old for that now, huh? Always been like that, though. Like, I don't like arguing with no girl. I don't like confrontation with a girl, bro, because it's like, it's pointless. Like, 9 times out of 10, even back then, if the girl arguing with you, you're going to do all that, and she going to take you right back. Like, it's pointless. You feel me? So, when I said something along them lines, and she started crying. I seen a little tear. But back then, it was kind of like weird for girls to cry in front of me, bro. I used to want to like laugh, bro. Like, why are you crying over this little ass? You feel me? Like, why are you crying, man? But she really was crying. I guess it really hurt her feelings. Next thing you know, you feel me? Get out my house. I'm like, oh, get out the house? You know where I'm at? I'm in the middle of nowhere. I can't walk nowhere. Ubers was not even a thing. Don't even think about Uber back then. Slow. Ubers was like, wow, that's so pointless. So it's like, bruh, in that situation, what do you do? Like I remember earlier I said, you gotta get out them jams. I had to get about that jam. I get to apologizing to her, hugging her. I'm like, nah, I was just saying that I'm high. Like, I don't really feel like that. Like, whenever you want to be together, you feel me? I'm just trying to get through this school year and see what, what your next step is, and we can work something out from there. So I'm raising her up, jazzing her up. You feel me? I'm like, I can't get kicked out. Like, there's no way. Like, feel me? Like, I would be waiting for hours for somebody to come get me. Like, everybody I know that has a car for her is in school. And my man that took me there told me he had something to do, so he couldn't come get me, which is why I had to call my other man. So I'm like, bruh, it's no way. It's no way. So I did what I had to do. I stayed in that joint. We cooled it. Watched Netflix on the iPad. Surprised she even had an iPad. But we watched Netflix on the iPad. 3 o'clock came. My man came and got me. First thing he said was, bruh, you got me in the middle of nowhere. I'm like, bro, I already know, bro. If I knew this, I wouldn't even have came. I just would have went to school. And to be honest, going to school that day might have been better than what I did. That's not even the only thing I could do about that situation is do what I'm doing now and tell a story time about it. Just laugh at it, man. Wasted time, gas money, all that. Like, we stopped talking, everything. Like, it was just terrible, bro. Like, it was terrible. My girlfriend never found out about it, of course. Like, she kept that shit solid, but it was just bad vibes. Like, you feel me? It was just bad, bro. Like, I'd had some bad sneaky links, but that is by far the worst. Like, everything about it, bro. I didn't get one good thing out of this situation. Nothing. Like, nada. Zilch. Zero. Zero. How do you say zero in Spanish? Zero. Like, nothing, bro. That's what it is. You gotta chalk them up. Take them on the chin. Take them L's on the chin. Sometimes you gotta take them L's on the chin, bro. And that was one of them lessons I had to learn. Like, all play is not good play. No cap. Waste of time. Like, I mean, nothing ever came from me skipping school. Like, that's just regular shit. But shit was terrible, man. Like I said, I left. We might have texted for another couple of days, but that was it. Like, even if I'm about to hit, like, whenever I try to do all I do, and you'll swell up, I don't want to, like, that's in the way, bro. Like, no bull. So, yeah, it was nothing. And that's the story time. Like, you tell me, like, how could I have avoided that situation? What would y'all have done different? Like, it's nothing I could think of to do different, like, besides not go. Feel me? Like, I ain't like this girl. I ain't had no feelings for her. We ain't had no connection. It's not like I could just sit and talk to her for hours. It wasn't like that. Like, I was bored. I was irritated. I was miserable. I didn't get blue. You feel me? I didn't get the blueies. But, like, it was terrible. But, that's it, man. TyFetty back at y'all with another one, y'all. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if y'all mess with it. Let me know if y'all didn't. Appreciate y'all for watching this. I'm out, young.